Carlos Yulo's story is one of dreams, dedication, and determination. He was just a kid from the bustling streets of Manila, Philippines. He had a smile that could light up a room and a spirit that knew no bounds. Life wasn't always easy, but Carlos had a secret weapon: his unwavering passion for gymnastics. From a young age, Carlos was drawn to the world of flips, twists, and gravity-defying feats. He would spend hours watching gymnastics on TV, his eyes glued to the screen, his mind racing with possibilities. He knew deep down that he was meant for greatness. He just needed a chance to prove it to the world. Little did he know, his journey was about to begin in the most unexpected of places: a mall. One fateful day, while at a local shopping mall, Carlos stumbled upon a group of gymnasts practicing their routines. Their agility and grace captivated him. He was mesmerized by their every move. At that moment, he knew he had found his calling. Carlos's parents, recognizing their son's passion, enrolled him in a gymnastics program at the age of 7. It wasn't long before his natural talent and unwavering work ethic shone through. He trained tirelessly, pushing his limits day in and day out. He embraced the challenges, the sweat, and the sacrifices that came with his pursuit of excellence. His coaches saw something special in him, a rare combination of talent, discipline, and an unquenchable thirst for improvement. They nurtured his abilities, guiding him every step of the way. Carlos's star was on the rise, and the world was about to take notice. Carlos's hard work and dedication paid off. He began competing at the national level, quickly making a name for himself as a rising star in Philippine gymnastics. His routines were a sight to behold, a blend of power, precision, and artistry. He moved with a grace that defied gravity, his every move exuding confidence and charisma. In 2018, at the age of 18, Carlos made history by becoming the first Filipino gymnast to win a gold medal at the Asian Games. This victory was a watershed moment for Philippine sports, putting Carlos and his country on the global gymnastics map. The world was now watching, eager to witness the next chapter in his extraordinary journey. But Carlos was just getting started. He had his sights set on an even bigger stage, the World Artistic Gymnastics Championships. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics were a time of great anticipation and pressure for Carlos. As one of the youngest and most promising gymnasts, he had the eyes of the world on him. Carrying the hopes of his nation on his young shoulders, he was determined to make his country proud. The weight of his country's expectations was immense, but Carlos embraced it with a sense of duty and honor. However, the Games proved to be a challenging experience. The pressure was unlike anything he had ever faced before, and the competition was fierce. Every gymnast there was at the peak of their abilities, and the margin for error was razor thin. The weight of expectations, coupled with the unusual circumstances of the pandemic, took their toll. Training had been disrupted, and the isolation from friends and family added to the mental strain. The empty stands, devoid of cheering fans, made the atmosphere even more surreal and challenging. Despite his best efforts, Carlos fell short of the podium, finishing just outside the medals in his events. It was a heartbreaking moment as he had poured his heart and soul into his routines, only to come up just short. The disappointment was palpable, but it did little to dampen his spirits. His coach and teammates rallied around him, offering words of encouragement and support. They reminded him that this was just one chapter in his journey. He knew that setbacks were an inevitable part of any athlete's journey. Every great champion had faced moments of defeat and disappointment. It was how they responded to those moments that defined their legacy. Instead of dwelling on the missed opportunity, Carlos used it as fuel to push himself even harder. He analyzed his performances, identifying areas for improvement and setting new goals for himself. The fire within him was reignited, and he was more determined than ever to succeed. He returned to the gym with renewed determination, ready to learn from his mistakes and come back stronger than ever. His training sessions became even more intense as he pushed his body and mind to new limits. Every setback was a lesson, and every challenge was an opportunity to grow. The fire in his belly burned brighter than ever. He visualized his routines, perfecting every move in his mind before executing them in practice. His focus was unwavering, and his commitment to his craft was absolute. He was ready to prove that Tokyo was just a stepping stone on his path to greatness. With each passing day, he grew stronger, faster, and more confident. The world had not seen the last of Carlos Yulo, and he was determined to make his mark on the sport of gymnastics. The journey to the Olympics is never easy. It is a path that demands not just physical strength, but also mental fortitude and an unyielding spirit. It's a grueling and demanding path, paved with sacrifices, setbacks, and countless hours of sweat and toil. Every athlete who dreams of Olympic glory knows that the road is long and arduous, filled with moments of doubt and pain. But Carlos Yulo was not one to back down from a challenge. From a young age, he showed a remarkable resilience and a passion for gymnastics that set him apart from his peers. He embraced the grind, knowing that every rep, every tumble, every bead of sweat was bringing him one step closer to his ultimate goal, Olympic gold. Carlos understood that success was not handed out freely. It had to be earned through relentless effort and unwavering commitment. His training regimen was intense, a testament to his unwavering dedication. He would wake up before dawn, his mind already focused on the day's challenges, and head to the gym where he would push his body to its limits. He spent hours honing his skills, perfecting his routines, and pushing his body to its absolute limits. Each day was a new opportunity to improve, to get one step closer to perfection. His dedication was evident in every move he made, every routine he performed. His coaches pushed him hard, but they also knew how to support and encourage him, fostering a positive and growth-oriented environment. They understood that while physical training was crucial, mental and emotional support were equally important. Carlos's mindset was just as important as his physical preparation. He knew that to be a champion, he needed to cultivate a strong and resilient mind. He practiced mindfulness and meditation, techniques that helped him stay focused and calm under pressure. He approached each training session with laser focus and unwavering determination. Distractions were not an option. His eyes were always on the prize. Every moment in the gym was a step towards his dream. He visualized himself succeeding on the world's biggest stage, his mind and body working in perfect harmony. Visualization was a powerful tool for Carlos, allowing him to see and feel his success before it even happened. He knew that in order to achieve greatness, he had to believe in himself, even when the going got tough. Self-belief was the cornerstone of his journey, giving him the strength to overcome obstacles and keep pushing forward. Carlos's journey was not just about physical prowess. It was about the heart and soul he poured into his sport. Every triumph, every setback, was a testament to his unbreakable spirit and his champion's mindset. And when he finally stood on the podium, with the Olympic medal around his neck, it was not just a victory for him, but for everyone who believed in him and supported him along the way. It was a moment of pure joy and fulfillment, a dream realized through sheer determination and hard work. The journey to the Olympics is never easy, but for those with a champion's mindset, it is a journey worth taking. Carlos Yulo's story is a powerful reminder that with dedication, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself, anything is possible. The 2024 Paris Olympics were different. The air was thick with anticipation, and the city of Paris was alive with the spirit of competition. Athletes from around the world had gathered, each with their own dreams and aspirations, but one name stood out among the rest. Carlos Yulo, now a seasoned competitor, carried himself with a newfound confidence and maturity. He had grown not just as an athlete, but as a person, learning from every experience, every triumph, and every setback. His journey had been long and arduous, but it had shaped him into the champion he was destined to become. He had tasted victory and weathered defeat, emerging from the crucible of competition stronger and more resilient than ever before. Each medal, each loss, had taught him invaluable lessons. He had learned to embrace the highs and lows, understanding that both were essential parts of his growth. The atmosphere in the arena was electric as Carlos stepped onto the mat, the weight of a nation's hopes and dreams resting on his shoulders. The crowd held its breath, knowing they were about to witness something extraordinary. The energy in the room was palpable, a mix of excitement, tension, and unwavering support. But he didn't let the pressure get to him. He had been in this position before, and he knew how to channel the energy around him into his performance. His mind was a fortress, unshaken by the enormity of the moment. He was calm, focused, and ready to give it his all. He had trained for this moment, visualized it countless times, and he was ready to seize his destiny. Every practice session, every repetition had led to this point. He could see his routine in his mind's eye, each move flowing seamlessly into the next. He was prepared, both physically and mentally, to deliver the performance of a lifetime. His routines were a masterclass in precision and athleticism. Each movement was executed with flawless technique, a testament to his dedication and hard work. He moved with a grace that seemed almost otherworldly, his body a perfect instrument of his will. He soared through the air with effortless grace, his landings firm and controlled. Every leap, every twist was performed with a confidence that left the audience in awe. It was as if he was defying gravity, his movements a beautiful dance of strength and elegance. The crowd erupted in cheers with each flawless move, their energy fueling his performance. They were witnessing history in the making, and they knew it. The support from the audience was a powerful force, pushing him to reach new heights. When the final scores were announced, the arena went wild. The tension that had built up throughout his performance was released in a wave of jubilation. The numbers on the scoreboard confirmed what everyone had felt in their hearts. Carlos Yulo had delivered a performance for the ages. Carlos Yulo had done it. He had achieved what many only dream of, standing at the pinnacle of his sport. The journey had been long and challenging, but it had all been worth it for this moment of triumph. He was an Olympic champion. The gold medal around his neck was not just a symbol of his victory, but a testament to his perseverance, his dedication, and his unyielding spirit. Carlos Yulo had not only won a medal, he had won the hearts of millions around the world.